So, is everyone ready to what? Am I blind or are you missing someone?
Yo.
Toko's definitely not here. Yeah, Toko's not here. And Toko is... You really don't remember? Kidding, I'm just kidding. How could I forget that little nut job? She's a crucial part of the class trial this time.
What are you gonna
Okie
do?
dokie, I'll go ahead and drag her out here, kicking and screaming. Just one moment, please. Oh no. And just like that, and just like he said, a few minutes later, he reappeared, dragging Toko behind him. I told him I didn't want to, but he forced me. I can't believe you would drag a girl around. Terrible, you're terrible. So now everyone's here, right? Okay, then hustle on to the elevator and let's get this show on the road. I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
So shall we get going? It's time to find out who killed Chihiro. She was so gentle, so calm and meek. Nobody had any problems with her. Someone made the choice to kill a girl like that. That murderer is one of us. Someone standing right here. Alright.
Hey, come on.
Fucking Toko, man. What's got her so worked up?
Count on it.
Are they just like clearly telling me the answer that it's her? Are they making it obvious? Like I feel like last time they made it really obvious with the Leon thing, but man, I don't want it to be that obvious.
It's true.
But yeah, I think this will be fine because I think that this part is voiced, so I won't have to speak a lot. Yeah, I think it's obviously Toko, but it could also be... The last fact that they said about her, like, not talking to any girls and talking to only guys, makes me feel like it could have been a guy. Like, the thing is, I feel like there's so many, like, I don't think all the evidence points to one thing. I feel like evidence points to, like, two different things, and then, like, and then we have to decide which one it is. Because, like, you know, like when they were steering me in the direction of, like, oh, you know, here's the dead girl's, not passports, like e-handbooks, then it made me think, like, oh, it could be a guy. And then it was like, oh, Toko, or not Toko, they like, Chihiro wants an exercise buddy at the start. I was like, oh, so it must be a girl. And then it was like, person with like this double personality, and I was like, yo, Toko's acting like that right now, and like, it must be her. And yeah, just like, it's like back and forth, and then I can't decide on which stance I want to take, you know what I mean? Alright, what do you think? I redecorated. Isn't it so fresh? Isn't it so exciting? Don't waste our time with stupid questions. Let's get this over with.
Very
Good. You're rip-rearing to go. Gotta say, I don't hate it. Not at all.
well.
Okay, then let's get the show on the road.
Thrills,
Everyone, please find your
chills,
assigned seats. Yeah, and then now that they were like, oh, you know, she only talks to guys and avoids the girls, I'm like, okay, well, maybe now it's a guy again. Like, and so the curtain opened once again. What if, do you think Chihiro was like, I don't know, gay or trans or something like that? Or do you think that's like too out there for a Japanese game? I'm trying to get more comfy. Because I'm like, maybe she herself changed the photos. Maybe she liked looking at the girl photo instead of the guy photo, so she switched that and... yo, I don't even know, man. Deadly class trial. True. Jen, you know Japan isn't new at this. What do you mean? Oh yeah, I was also thinking, like, what if she's actually just like a guy, but everyone thinks she's a girl, just like how everyone thought Sakura was a guy. All right, let's save. All right, let's look at all of our truth bullets here. Carpet in the boys' locker room was found with a blackish stain on it. Unless the coffee stain and this stain is completely unrelated for some reason. But I don't know that. I have a weird, crazy theory, but I don't think it's. I don't even want to explain it. I don't want to. No, I don't think it's right. Okay. Do you want to hear it? Do you want to hear it? Because okay, if what's her face, Sakura didn't explain the coffee stain. Really? Okay. If Sakura didn't explain the coffee stain thing, like because originally it made it seem like, oh, this is the stain with the coffee on it. And they switched carpets for whatever fucking reason. I have no idea. But I'm like, what if Chihiro was already working out with a guy, and this wasn't the first night that she was working out, and she went into the guy's locker room to work out with the guy, and for whatever reason, she had her period. And that's like a blood stain. But I'm like, no, because all blood in this game is pink. But I'm like, what if, and then she left, and then like, you know, on the day that that guy decided to kill her, he was like, Olivia, he, you know, broke Leon's pass, because maybe that's how she was getting into the guy's locker room, and he broke that pass and was like, okay, now, oh yeah, it's broken, I have to go into the girls' room now. That's the only thing I can think of. I'm trying to think of the posters too. Cause like when I saw the poster switch, at first I thought like, oh, they switched the girls and guys fucking signs like they did like on the doors outside. But I was like, how? There's no way. They're probably like locked, bolted onto those doors. Like they wouldn't do that shit twice after the first investigation where they switched the names on the doors. But yeah, that's it. Period. Alright, blood was found on the poster in the girls' locker room. The poster featured a big-breasted supermodel popular among young boys. And then, like, maybe the boy on this day was like, you know what, I want to put this picture in the girls' locker room because I work out. If I'm gonna work out with you, I need this motivation. I don't fucking know. Like, I really don't understand about the posters. Like, wait. Sakura didn't notice anything about the posters, so let's assume that the posters are in the correct rooms, girls and boys. Yo, this makes me think even more so that blood, there's blood on it, but that makes me think even more so that like that the girls and guys rooms have been switched again. Because Sakura was also like, oh, I spilled coffee. And like, no one would have just switched the carpet. So what if like the guy's room is actually the girl's room? But then I'm pretty sure that the girls, if they go there every single day, they would notice if like, hey, wasn't the girl's room on the right hand side instead of the left hand side like it is today? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Holy. Not found on her corpse and has apparently gone missing. Oh shit, I never found it. Was I supposed to find it? You're almost there? Damn, really? I feel like there's so many, like, I feel like all of my ideas though, like, they make sense, but they're all like, some of them contradict each other, you know what I mean? Which is why I can't figure out which one is like the right one. Chihiro's body was suspended and her hands have been bound with some kind of rope. Her fatal injury was a blow to the head. So the only thing I can think of is that like, that's the extension cord. Obviously, we understand that Byakuya knows about the extension cord because he set it up, but like, does anyone else know about the extension cord? I mean Toko must know because she was, or no, I don't want to say must know, but like, she went to the library, you know, to see Byakuya. Disappearing stain. Sakura mentioned that she was responsible for a coffee stain. However, the stain had been explicitly scrubbed away. Yeah, see, I'm pretty sure it's just a coffee stain and my period theory was wrong. Byakuya was known to use this lamp often, however the extension cord was gone, missing at the point. Okay. On the night of the murder, right before nighttime, Chihiro was spotted leaving the warehouse. It seems that she was stuffing some blue exercise clothes into a duffel bag. Presumably, she was on her way to exercise, but the clothes were not found at the crime scene. Celeste had not told anyone other than Makoto about this encounter. But like, yo, I wanted to like find where the clothes were. You know? Like, that makes me think, like, do I have a limited amount of interactions and that I use them all, or does like the investigation automatically start once I find all of the evidence? That's the only thing I wonder. So it starts when you get all the evidence. Yeah. You can answer that? Okay, Olivia. I feel like that this is like kind of like the exact same question as before. That we asked before, and I was like, no, don't tell me. But yeah, this time I'm gonna say, yeah, tell me. Trailer starts, we get everything. Okay, cool. Perfect. We got presents, we got report card, regulation system. Damn, I didn't talk to her enough. I don't know anything else about her. Increases the time limit for each phase. Alright, let's go. It's time, everyone, it's time!
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Okay then. So, first off, let's talk about the murder weapon!
First, we have to make clear what was used to deliver the fatal blow.
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. But what kind of blunt instrument could it have been?
You think you have some proof that oh, I know it doesn't contradict. I thought I could just like answer it. My bad. My bad. Fuck. My bad.
Chihiro's fatal injury.
Oh, this one I only get 15 minutes, yo.
According to the Monokuma file, what kind of blunt?
I bet it was an iron pipe.
Nope.
Interesting.
Fuck!
That certainly would.
Why Chihiro?
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head.
According to the Monokuma file, what kind of blunt instrument could it have been?
I bet it was an iron pipe.
No, that's wrong.
That's wrong.
Can we agree that the object that dealt the fatal blow was the dumbbell? Found at the scene of the crime? It was covered in blood. And there was nothing else at the scene that could have caused that kind of injury.
And the wound on the victim's head is consistent with the shape of the dumbbell. As far as I'm concerned, there's no mistake and no room for doubt on this one.
You looked at her head wound?
Yay! That's so creepy!
If you don't mind, I will proceed from here. Let's move on to discussion of the culprit. Although, I believe the criminal behind this heinous act is already quite clear.
What? For real?
Chihiro's killer is the fiendish serial killer, Genocide Jack.
Did he really kill Chihiro? A new element has been added to non-stop debates. Oh, of course. For this debate, lines of white noise will appear to disrupt your reactions. Your truth bullets will disappear if they hit these lines, so think of them as obstacles in your debate. but there's a way to keep this white noise from getting in your way. Press the right mouse button to attach the silencer, which you can use to shoot down the white noise. However, if you shoot an actual remark with your silencer instead of the white noise, the time limit will decrease. Oh shit. Okay. But if your action difficulty is set to gentle, white noise won't appear at all, in which case you can forget about the silencer. Good luck. Alright, oh boy.
The culprit is Genocide Jack. I'm sure of it. Case closed, as far as I'm concerned.
But that's impossible!
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on! There's just no proof for it.
Got him.
No, that's wrong.
That's wrong.
I might know one reason he could be involved.
What?
I found this file while I was looking around the archive in the library. I guess it's some kind of confidential file the police put together about the Genocide Jack case.
What? That's kind of weird as shit, isn't it? What was something like that doing in the library?
The why of it is probably more trouble than it's worth. So let's forget about that for now. More importantly, it outlines all the specifics of every Genocide Jack case in exceeding detail. According to the file, there appear to be two defining characteristics in every Genocide Jack case. The first is that a bloody message is found written at the scene of every murder.
Oh, I didn't find it. Oh, true.
Oh, that's right. Boob lust.
No. It's actually bloodlust.
But more important is the other characteristic, and it's something that has never been made public.
Never made public? What the hell is it?
Why don't you tell them, Makoto?
Has to do with the positioning of the body. It is how the victim was positioned.
I got it!
I got it.
Apparently, in every Genocide Jack case, the killer suspends the body in a certain way. Other than the killer, the only people who know about this are the higher-ups in the police department.
Why does his voice sound like Sora? Like.
However,
it sounds a little
Chihiro
bit
was
like
most
Sora to
definitely
me.
suspended
It's
in
probably
the same
not,
way.
though.
So, how did the culprit know about this?
It
when
sounds like an
only high-level police
exaggerated
officials were aware of it?
Sora.
There's only one logical answer I can think of. It's because the culprit in this case is the real Genocide Jack.
No fucking way!
You're saying Genocide Jack is one of us?
Yes. In fact, it's Toko.
He just knows.
What?
Genocide Jack's true identity is Toko Fukawa.
You lie! What? Hey, okay, wait, hold on a sec. Toko has, like, bloodophobia or whatever, remember? What kind of serial killer is afraid of blood?
Is Toko Genocide Jack? The answer is yes and no.
Another riddle. Man, why is this gotta be so complicated?
It's real for sure, but I feel like I understand it. When it means for Genocide Jack to be Toko, but also to not be Toko, the answer is that she's not just one person, but multiple people, right? Okay, I guess the answer is pretty obvious then. It's Toko for sure. Oh, it's Hangman. Uh-oh. Yo, I don't know. Oh. What's the hint? Hold on, I'm trying to think. Oh. Okay, I think I get it. Where's my letter? Excuse me? Yo, what's the word? I don't think it's the word I'm thinking of now. Oh, okay. Oh, I think I wasn't spelling it right in my mind. Okay,
Now
my bad.
I understand.
I was looking for a different letter.
Is it because Genocide Jack has a split personality?
Huh?
I think I read that somewhere in the
Oh my
file,
god, Rhapsody,
too.
I don't know if you heard my theories before I started the match, or not the match, the trial. Yo, it's so funny. Listening to my theories is so funny. Oh my god, you have to go back and watch it.
They thought that the suspect might have, what did they call it? Dissociative identity disorder.
Oh, okay. But still, to go and say that about Miss Fukawa is...
Perfectly acceptable. Toko's strange behavior after seeing the body is proof enough that she has a split personality.
Her behavior changed.
I got it! You're talking about how she started acting totally different than usual, right?
That's right. Think back. She fainted when she saw Chihiro's corpse, and then, when she woke up,
She was perfectly fine.
She was acting funny, that's for sure. That melancholy tone of hers completely disappeared.
Don't go assigning adjectives to my tone without permission.
not to mention, once she regained consciousness and saw Chihiro's body again, she was utterly calm. In other words, within her is one personality that can't handle blood, and one that obviously can.
I knew it, y'all. I knew it was her. I'm telling you.
So when Toko trapped herself in her room, it's because she was scared of Genocide Jack?
Wait a minute. Oh, Doomsuck. Okay, here. So, I kept thinking like, oh my god, you know, it's a girl, but it could also be a guy, but it could also be a girl, but it could also be a guy. Now I'm thinking like, yo, when Genocide Jack came out, it's like, it's Genocide Jack is the guy then, and then I guess when they were in the girl's room, he was like, you know, I gotta change the posters, you know, because this is, no, never mind. Never mind. No? Does Genocide Jack have a handbook? No.
The reason she locked herself in her room wasn't to keep other people from getting in.
It's to keep her or Genocide Jack from getting out. Yeah, that's what I got from what she said. That's why I was like, yo, she's Genocide Jack. Remember when I said that?
It was to keep her
Right at the
other
start?
personality from getting out.
What?
Toko
I
was
knew
afraid.
it. This one was
Afraid of the
easy.
murderous fiend inside of her. Of killing even more people.
Imagine we have all of this like going on and then we're like completely wrong.
Yeah. How can you know all this?
I do believe you misunderstood her. What she's trying to say isn't, how can you know all this? No. What she wants to know is, how could you tell them?
Huh?
Last night, just before Monokuma gave his motive speech, Toko and I had a strange conversation. She told me a most interesting story. She said a murderous fiend lived within her, and she was afraid it could appear and attack at any time. And that trepidation is what's caused her to have such a bleak attitude. Isn't that right, Toko?
This is all a lie. Right, Toko?
You said you wouldn't tell anyone.
What?
You promised. I can't believe you lied.
You have only yourself to blame. You came to me with your tragic little
See,
story.
and I told
didn't
you.
ask you to.
Yo, I said at the very beginning, I was like, the person who like has a really deep dark secret that they don't want anyone to know, they're gonna be the one to kill. I mean, it didn't really come out the same kind of way, but yeah.
This is the real world, not some romantic fantasy fairy tale. Besides, you broke your promise first. You said that as long as you were here, no matter what, you wouldn't let Genocide Jack kill anyone. But in spite of that promise,
You said if I kept my promise, you would go out with me. That's the only reason I promised.
How many times do I have to tell you? I never said that, but you weren't able to do it. You just couldn't resist that rush you got from killing, could you?
I tried. I swear I tried to control it.
But your efforts were useless.
Wow, this is so
what a
easy.
disappointment.
But like,
you.
Well,
doesn't
the
answer
opening
like
act
the
is nearly
Swished
finished.
posters and the carpets.
You
and...
don't me.
Toko's body suddenly lunged forward. A huge thud echoed across the courtroom, but in the next second...
Wow, hello
Oh,
there!
no.
Is it
Oh my
me
God.
you were hoping to see?
Genocide Jill?
Yes! What the heck? So you figured it out, huh? Well, whatever. What are you gonna do? I'm the ultimate murderous fiend, Genocide Jack! Or better yet, let's go with Genocide Jill!
What the fuck is this?
Toko, what happened to you?
Not Toko. That's a loser name. And what happened is a textbook split personality. So what if one of them happens to be a serial killer? You should turn a blind eye to one's fault.
She's so intense.
Like they say, sound in murderous mind, sound in murderous body.
This one is so different from the one we've come to know.
Yes, well, the world is composed of a front and a back, you know. Just like how every inning has a top and a bottom, or how in the depths of every truth lives a little lie. Behind every dark and gloomy soul lives another that shines as bright as the sun!
Miss Jack, Jill, can I ask you a question?
What's up?
Some of us think you might be the mastermind behind our entire situation. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I'll tell you. I am the mastermind of all masterminds! Just kidding!
Then it's not true?
Of course it's not true! How dare you try to link me to that creepazoid? And another thing, the police and government and society in the outside world are totally powerless! I mean, they just let this idiotic bloodthirsty maniac go buck wild all over town!
Sure, I'm a bloodthirsty maniac, but life is pain, right? To live is to hurt other people. It's a necessary evil if you want to survive. The act of living itself causes pain for everyone. Just kidding again!
This should be enough to convince you. This murderous fiend is responsible for Chihiro's death. There's clearly a motive, so there should be no doubt.
A motive?
Remember what Monokuma told us? If someone didn't murder and graduate within 24 hours, an embarrassing memory or secret would be revealed. Well, let's assume that Toko's secret was about Genocide Jack. If a secret like that came to light, Toko's life would have undoubtedly been forever ruined. So she had a very clear motive to never have that
exactly.
side
That's
of
what I'm
herself
saying.
exposed.
Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. But sorry, as much as I hate to admit it, I'm not the culprit.
Huh?
But I cannot imagine anyone other than you could murder someone in such a bizarre fashion.
Maybe so, but nevertheless, it's the truth.
Do you really expect any of us to believe you?
Yo, I was thinking, I was like, yo, it's so easy, but I was like, yo, imagine like it wasn't her the whole time.
Yeah.
Yo,
I could never believe a word you say, you monster.
Oh, man. I don't know. Maybe she's totally right about it, but something's still bothering me. What she said, I need to get some more details about all this. Yeah, exactly. I need to get more details. Because, like, I feel like there's so many unanswered questions about everything else.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone.
Shoot!
Oh, no. Okay. I guess. Ugh. There's nothing wrong in that statement. I guess she didn't kill anyone. Okay. What the? God. Okay.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone.
You say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things.
Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking.
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely. What more proof do we need?
It doesn't though. It doesn't.
Give it up.
You killed her.
Yo, it doesn't. Okay, okay, okay.
Sorry, but I didn't.
You say that, but do you really?
Perhaps if you had an alibi.
Oh, an alibi, huh?
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely.
Oh shit, is this thing in the way?
What more
Fuck.
proof do we
God,
need?
God damn it.
Give it up. You killed her.
Sorry, but I.
You say that, but do you?
Perhaps if you had an alibi.
2 more seconds.
When you compare your past the modus operandi matches completely. What more proof do we need?
God damn it, I'm so bad at this. I'm so fucking
Give it
bad
up.
at this.
You killed her.
I was so close. Okay. Don't worry, I got
Sorry,
this.
but I didn't kill anyone.
You say that, but do you really?
Perhaps if you had an alibi.
Oh, an alibi, huh?
When you compare your past murders
Okay,
to
here we
this
go.
the modus operandi matches completely.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
That's wrong.
Are the methods of murder really exactly the same? I think there's a slight difference between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
Huh? How's it any different?
Uh-oh, you don't know? Well then, human garbage, let me tell you!
She loves
I
scissors.
murder with passion and conviction. I consider myself a professional.
Like
and
when I was
have a
looking at it, I was like, I don't see
particular way
no
of
rope. It's
doing
always
things.
scissors.
Imagine you go to a fancy Italian restaurant.
You know? That's
They're
what I
very
think it
picky
is
about
when
the
I saw
noodles,
those
the sauce,
pictures.
everything. But what happened to Chihiro? It'd be like if that same Italian restaurant started using ragu or Chef Boyardee. This is no creation of mine.
Let me rephrase that in a way that maybe makes more sense. There are 2 clear differences between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
The victim. Oh shit. I want to say fatal injury. Okay, I was not looking that hard at either one of these. Let's go with this one. Oh, okay.
For one, the
Thank
cause
God.
of death is different. In the Genocide Jack murders, all the victims were killed the same way. According to the case file, they were all apparently killed with a pair of scissors.
Nice, okay.
But Chihiro died from a blow to the head, right?
Ah, yes. That is remarkably different from the other
Oh,
murders.
okay, it's not Toko then. Oh.
Wouldn't it be strange for someone who kills the same way without fail to suddenly change their method? And there's more. One more conflicting detail.
That's right. In my recipe of murder, if the bloody message is the tortellini, then the arrangement of the body would be the pesto sauce.
Could you please stop comparing killing people to cooking?
So, are you saying the other difference has to do with how the body was arranged?
Second difference related to how she was suspended. The photos of the other just saying that all the others were stabbed through their hands. Here you'll notice a clear difference. How it was used to suspend her.
I got it! Do you
Yeah.
remember what the killer used to suspend her? They used some kind of rope to hang her up by her wrist.
What is your point?
Well, in all the previous Genocide Jack cases, something else was used to suspend them. Specifically, pairs of razor-sharp scissors.
And guess what? I used my own specially designed scissors for the murders and the arrangement. Like I said, I'm a professional, so naturally I'm very picky about the tools I use. And you know what else? Big Mac said there's 2 differences, but he's wrong.
Big Mac? Are you referring to me?
Listen up, Big Mac. There's actually one more difference.
Huh?
My word, you really didn't notice? Take a look at who the victims were in each Genocide Jack case. There's a pattern there, just waiting to be discovered.
A pattern?
Figure that out, and it'll be plain as death why I couldn't have possibly killed that little lolly girl.
You look at the names of every. You know, it kept telling me the names, and I was like, damn, should I look at the names like closer? And I was like, man, I was like, nah, I don't care. I don't think, man. Because Chihiro was a girl. I think they were all guys.
I got it!
Yes, okay.
Is it because Chihiro was a girl?
Bingo! Bullseye! Right on the money!
What are you talking about?
In all the Genocide Jack cases, all the victims had something in common.
Okay. Cool.
They were all guys?
That's right! The people I kill with such passion and conviction are all adorable little men!
Oh, okay, so when she does murder, it's gonna be Byakuya, because she loves him.
I can't believe I said it! I'm so embarrassed!
The hell is wrong with you?
I can't help it! I'm just a full-throttle boy-on-boy fangirl, and the mopey side of me just hates it. But now I'm on the fast track to becoming a full-fledged fan-netta!
So since Chihiro was a girl and not an adorable little man, you wouldn't kill her?
Would an Italian chef suddenly start making ramen just because they're both noodles? Don't be stupid. I have too much passion and conviction to cross that line. That's the absolute reality of the one and only.
We get it. You've clearly explained your hobby and your philosophy. But that's not all there is to it. It's a different matter entirely. When you're forced to kill in order to survive.
Quiet, lowly cur!
Lowly? Cur?
I would never kill for a reason as petty as mere survival. And if by some fluke I did kill to survive, why would I bother with the message and arrangement? It'd make me the obvious suspect.
That does make some amount of sense.
Plus, whatever reason I have for killing, I would never leave out my prized scissors. Who would go out of their way to use a big, stupid, heavy dumbbell?
Maybe you used the dumbbell because you couldn't find any scissors in the school?
Any scissors? I don't just use any scissors. I only use my own set of high-class envy of the entire world scissors!
Okay, whatever. There still aren't any in the school.
Are you sure about that?
Oh god, she's gonna kill someone right now.
She's fully equipped!
That's right! So I can kill anywhere, anytime! Why would I resort to dumbbells or rope when I have my trusty scissors by my side? Go ahead, tell me I'm wrong! You can't, can you? Gutter dogs, all of you! Not to mention, I have no clue how to tie a good knot. So rope's totally out of the question anyway!
I have no idea what's going on anymore. Could such a heinous villain really be innocent?
But the body really was suspended, right? And nobody but the police knew about that.
Yeah. That's why we figured it had to be the real deal, and not some copycat killer or whatever.
One person who could have copied the Genocide Jack cases. Wait, what? What does he mean? What? Hold on. One person who could have copied the cases? What? Okay, am I cheating? No. Why would no? Is it an easy question? Oh, does he mean like literally copy, like photocopy? Well, the only person who else knew about them was where is he? Byakuya. Is that what you mean by easy question? Am I gonna get this wrong? Oh my god. Unless they mean copy, like the... Oh my god, like what do they mean by copy the games?
Here's my answer. Byakuya, it's possible you could have found out, isn't it? You'd have no problem gaining access to classified government documents or internal police records. Plus, you've already looked through the Genocide Jack file before this all happened, hadn't you?
That means he intentionally copied it. Yo, it's this guy. Yo, it's
Are you saying Mr. Togami did it?
Because if anyone else knew how the guy did his, like the Jack guy did his killings, it's him.
Then the reason he pushed the theory of Genocide Jack being the killer so hard was because he wanted to pin the crime on her.
So, he rearranged the scene to disguise it and make it look like I put my stamp on it.
But I don't understand. Like, what's the point of that? Because if he did it and then... Oh... Everyone else would die and he would live. Okay, okay.
The adorable glasses man was behind it all? Oh, I'm on fire!
Well, Byakuya, what's your response?
I see. So now the suspicion falls on me. Then I must ask, when would you say I began acting suspicious? Surely you must have an answer.
Looking back and thinking about it now, the way you were acting right before we discovered the body was a little strange. You wanted to go to the girls' locker room right away, right? But since you're a guy...
I should have naturally thought of the boys' locker room first. Is that what you want to say? The victim was Chihiro, a girl. Hence why I said we should check the girls' locker room.
We didn't know she was dead before we went to the locker room.
Nothing strange about that, I'd say.
On the contrary, there's something very strange.
Okay then, what's so strange about it? Go ahead, share with the rest of the class.
Call the Truth Flashback. If you aim at a weak spot and hold down the left mouse button, then you'll memorize that weak spot. This memorized phrase can only be shot once as a single truth bullet. If you shoot or change the truth bullet, it will disappear from your truth cylinder. However, you can use this flashback feature as many times as you want. If you don't seem to have the answer to a lie or contradiction in your loaded truth bullets, it might be wise to memorize a different weak spot and use that to make your case. I don't think I understand it. Okay, I don't know if I completely understand, but let's do it. More cool file.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird... how?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
you absolutely take it! That's a natural reaction for any guy!
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So of course I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that?
I wish you'd taken me with you.
Game Byakuya's comment about Chihiro being a girl, this is a clear contradiction there. Could have known before we even found it. Yeah, exactly. Okay.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we... But he was acting...
If you're presented with the opportunity to check
out
the
thanks,
girls...
Thunder.
That's a natural reaction.
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl.
Ah. I wasn't expecting that.
Wait, what?
Oh hey, it's my 28
That's not the
Genesis
contradiction?
Smile 3.
Thanks, Thunder.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before
Is it
we
this one
found the
then?
body.
Oh my god. Yo, I don't understand.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of
what did the
weird
just tell you
before
to
we
do?
found the body. But he was
What did they just
acting
tell me to
weird.
do?
How?
If you're
Hold left
presented
click
with
on the weak spot.
opportunity to check out the girls'
Hold left
locker
click.
room,
Oh.
You absolutely take it! That's a natural reaction for any guy!
The victim was Chihiro,
It's this one.
who was a girl. So of course I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no
okay.
time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that?
I wish you'd
But then what do I
taken
do
me
with it?
you.
How do I use it? Just shoot it at the first one?
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird, but he was acting weird.
Wait, what do I do with this?
If you're presented with the
I lost
opportunity
time.
to check out the girls' locker room, that's a natural reaction.
The victim was Chihiro.
Fire at the same one? Fire at where?
Locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that?
I wish you'd taken me with you.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird... how?
So the same thing?
Because
that's the contradiction.
Check out the girls' locker room.
Chance?
You
What do you mean
absolutely,
chance?
that's a natural reaction.
The victim
Like this. This is the contradiction.
who was a girl.
Oh my god, am I freaking dead? Oh, why have I contradictions?
Shoot!
How do we get this?
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird, but he was acting weird...
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out,
That's a natural reaction for...
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So of course
I would suggest there was no time. What's so strange? I wish you'd taken me with you.
No? What do you mean no? You need to steal a bullet to use for the contradiction? I took the wrong one? Oh shit, okay, how do I get rid of it? Can I not?
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of
I
weird
do
before
this?
we found the body. But he was acting weird...
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
You absolutely
Scroll.
take it. That's a natural reaction for any guy.
the victim was Chihiro, who was a girl.
I don't
so
understand what you're
of course I would
saying.
suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that?
I wish you'd taken me.
Like, change to the Monokuma file? I don't get it.
So, you said Byakuya was
What do you
acting
mean
kind of
change
weird
to the
before we found
Monokuma
the body.
file?
But he was acting weird... how?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
That's a natural reaction.
The victim was Chihiro. So of course I would suggest we... There was no time for pointless... What's so strange about...
I wish you'd taken me with you.
Ugh. I just don't understand how this part works.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird...
If you're presented with the opportunity to check...
That's a natural reaction.
The victim was Chihiro.
Did I do it wrong again?
That's wrong.
Oh. I literally don't understand how that
I'll
worked
tell you
at
what's
all.
so strange about that.
I totally don't understand that, but sure.
Because up until we actually discovered the body, we couldn't have known who the victim
The
was.
bullet you start with is the wrong bullet. You need to find the correct bullet. But the wrong bullet... But like, the statement like he was acting weird before we found the body is correct though. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Before the body contradicts Chihiro body because he couldn't have known. Yeah, he couldn't have known. Oh, okay, I think I sort of get it, but like at the same time I still don't get it. Like the game, like I feel like that's just like a shitty mechanic in the game. Alright. Because up until we actually discovered the body, we couldn't have known who the victim was. Yeah.
So your claim that you went to the girls' locker room first because Chihiro was the victim doesn't hold
Like, I
up.
knew this. I knew that he was like right before he even said like, or before I even said anything, I was like, yeah. I was like, no, you can't know that's Chihiro. So we went into the girls' locker room before you even found out, and like, but I just think that thing in the game there is dumb.
I see. That's a good answer, I must admit.
Why is he acting so chill?
Interesting. Very interesting indeed. But your reasoning is still too weak.
Oh, it looks like he's starting to freak out a little bit.
Huh?
What's wrong? Is that it? Surely you've got more than that. Go ahead. Show us.
What's with his attitude? It's like he doesn't even care. I've got him cornered, but he's acting like it has nothing to do with him.
What's the matter? You're not finished already, are you? There must be more to it.
There is. I think.
There is more to it. Think about it. We just talked about the differences between this case and past Genocide Jack incidents. The proof you're looking for is hidden in there.
Oh? Proof that I'm the culprit, you mean?
Differences between this case and other Genocide Jack murders. The evidence that proves Byakuya is responsible is hidden in there? What could it be? Oh no. I'm starting to freak out. I don't have a lot of health left. The library desk lamp. Oh. Okay.
What? The difference between the cases? You want me to explain it again? When I want to kill, I use my very own special scissors. And I use those same scissors to arrange the bodies.
But Chihiro was suspended with... It was some kind of rope. Was it not?
That's right! It absolutely was!
Then there must be something very fishy indeed about that rope.
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh?
I'd never seen that rope
before in my life.
Fucking.
Obviously,
Fuck.
somebody else must have had it hidden away somewhere.
Game. Alright. It's okay, I got it.
You want me to explain? When I want to kill, and I use those same scissors to arrange the...
But Chihiro, it was some kind of rope.
That's right! It absolutely...
Then there must be something very...
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from?
I'd never seen that rope before in my life.
No, fucking liar.